Hey everyone, so this is going to be a little announcement. The last week, um, I've been thinking about, um, been thinking about a lot about the recaps and reviews that I'm doing. Um, and I feel like I'm spreading myself too thin a little bit with these, because I feel like I'm getting a little overwhelmed with having to do so many in one day, like watch and then make a recap and review of the shows in one day because all most of them are on one day, and or most of them are on 2 days, spanned out in 2 days. So I feel like I'm spreading myself way too thin with this, and I'm doing too much in 2 days. So I'm going, and not only that, but I've seen that a lot, like quite a few of the uh, shows that I'm recapping and reviewing that aren't getting that many views. So I'm definitely gonna take the majority of them out, because as I said, during the end of summer, I'm gonna be like adding some uh, towards the end of the year, and then more as we go in 2017, because a lot of them have been um, pushed back until 2017, or not. I don't say I want to say a lot, but there like a lot of the quite a few of the shows that I watch have been pushed back to 2017, and so that's why I feel like if I keep the ones I'm doing now and then add the ones that I want to that are not coming out until later, I'm gonna be spreading. I feel like I'm gonna be spreading myself too thin because a lot of them come on towards from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. A lot of them do. So I feel like I will be spreading myself too thin with a lot of them. So the ones that I'm taking out, and I'll list the reasons why I'm taking them out as I name them. Number one is Grey's Anatomy because, and the reasons why I'm taking that out is because, or the only reason why I'm taking it out besides I'm spreading myself too thin is because I don't really like the direction it's going with the characters, or where the writers and producers are taking the characters in. Um, and so I mean, as much as I love the show, as much as I love it, and I have loved it for the last like 12 years, I feel like, or 11 years, I feel like it's just Meredith is just. I mean, a lot of the characters, including Meredith, have become unbearable. Like Meredith and Jo. I mean, as much as I loved Jo and was on her side before, I didn't really like her. I don't really like her now anymore. So I mean, it's just. I mean, as you can tell, if you guys have seen my recap and review of Grey's Anatomy, I um I really have not been feeling Meredith this season at all. I haven't since pretty much the beginning of season 12. Um, so I don't really want to spend my time and energy on it if I don't really like where it's going. So I'm not going to be watching Grey's Anatomy anymore, and and therefore I'm not going to be recapping and reviewing it anymore. The next one is Law & Order SVU, and it's pretty much similar to Grey's Anatomy. Ever since Stabler left, I don't really like. I don't really like the direction the show's gone, and I don't really like the characters that have been brought on. Mainly, the main characters I don't really like are Rollins and Carisi. Um, I mean, I don't hate them, but I don't necessarily like them either. Or I don't really necessarily like them either. So I mean, as much as I have loved the show and all, um, I mean, I don't think I can spend my time and energy recapping and reviewing it. I mean, I'll still watch it, but I don't want to waste my time recapping and reviewing anymore if I'm not really feeling the way it's being driven. Now, as far as, watching it goes, I don't know how much longer I'll keep watching it. It depends on what happens by, I guess, the time they come back from winter finale. If the first few episodes after the winter finale are not really that great, I might just end up watching it or stop watching it, and just watch it sporadically or something. I don't know. Who knows? But I don't want to devote my time to recapping and reviewing SVU if I'm not really feeling the direction it's going either. The next one is Criminal Minds. I really, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with the show and how it's been going. I mean, even though I'm sad that Derek Morgan is gone, I'm liking Luke Alves, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I think I'm spreading myself too thin, so that's the only reason why I'm taking it out. That and looking. Never mind. I'll wait for that one. The next one is Chicago PD, or the last one is Chicago PD. There's nothing wrong with that one either. It's just, the reason why I'm taking that one out is because there hasn't been that many views on it. So what's the point of wasting my time with recapping and reviewing it if there's not going to be that many views on it? And that's pretty much the majority reason for all of them too. It's the two main reasons why I'm taking all of them out is because of the fact that I feel like I'm spreading myself way too thin, and these four shows that I'm recapping and reviewing haven't really gotten that many views. So, and it's just, this goes back to, spreading myself too thin, is that all four of these shows are on within 2 days. And I feel like there's not that much time for me to watch it, take good sufficient notes on it, and then make a video for it. So I will take all four of those out, and then I'll take all four of those out, and then and leave the ones that are there. The ones that are left are Elementary and Rosewood. Because the reason why I'm keeping Rosewood is because of the fact that I really love Rosewood, and I really love the way the direction is going, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. Elementary, the main reason why I'm keeping that is because it comes on Sundays, and therefore I can recap and review it on Mondays. So that's the main reason why I'm doing that. As far as other shows that I'm going to recap and review, or add that I want to recap and review, as far as those go, I'm still gonna do Vikings, because Vikings comes on. I think it comes on Wednesdays actually, and it's coming on Wednesdays. It's premiering November 30th, so that's a Wednesday. So there's that. So both Rosewood and Vikings are going to most likely come out on Fridays. Well, no. I think what I'll probably most likely do is watch. No, because that might come. Well, I don't know. I'll see. I'll see what happens when it's supposed to come on the History Channel, and see when I can possibly make a video for it. If it's not coming on until about 10 or 11 p.m., then I may or may not watch it Wednesday nights and do a video on it Thursday afternoon. But Rosewood is definitely going to stay on Fridays because that comes on Thursday nights, like today is. Today's Thursday, so it's definitely going to come on Fridays. So there's that. Now there's Grimm that I definitely want to do, and it's Grimm and The Amazing Race. Grimm is having its sixth and final season. I think they actually announced when that was supposed to come on. Let's see. I don't know. I can't remember when they said they were gonna. If they said they were gonna do it. Let's see. Okay, so the sixth and final season will premiere on January 6th, 2017. Let me see what day that is. I didn't even look it up. That's Friday. It's been on Friday. I figured it was going to be Friday. I just didn't know for sure if it was actually going to be Friday because, I think it was like on some other night before, in its first season, I think maybe, but I don't know. Anyway, so it's January 6th is Friday, so what I'll end up doing is putting that one, I'll put Grimm on Mondays with Elementary. So basically, Grimm and Elementary are going to be on Mondays. I'm going to watch Grimm on sometime over the weekend, possibly Friday, I don't know. But I'll definitely have that whole weekend to watch it and then recap and review it on Mondays. Now, as far as The Amazing Race goes, that's usually on Fridays as well. So, that's usually on Fridays as well. So I can always end up recap. I feel like it's gonna end up on Fridays again. So I'll end up recapping and reviewing it on Mondays as well. So I'll probably end up watching Grimm and The Amazing Race I'll end up watching it on both of those shows on like Saturday or something, maybe Friday, depending. And then I will end up recapping and reviewing that on Mondays with Elementary. But yeah, there's those. And I'm thinking about recapping and reviewing Switched at Birth. I know AfterBuzz TV has done Switched at Birth as well. I don't know if they're going to continue it because last time they've done Switched at Birth was last year. Because that's when it last. Actually, no. Yeah. So that was the last time they did that was last year in 2015, like summer 2015 was like the last few episodes. So I'm thinking about doing that, but because I've watched it for the last few years, so I don't know. Maybe I will. The fifth season, which is supposed to be the last season, is supposed to air on January 31st, so which is a Tuesday. So, and it's supposed to consist of 10 episodes. So, maybe I'll do that just because, like a farewell thing. But I don't know. Who knows? I'll think about it. But anyway, just to recap the shows that I'm taking out, they're Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order SVU, Chicago PD, and Criminal Minds. The majority of those I'm still gonna watch, but I'm just not gonna recap and review it. The ones I'm keeping still are Elementary and Rosewood, and the ones that I am adding are Vikings, Grimm, and The Amazing Race. Whenever The Amazing Race has been announced to come back on, and then the one I'm thinking about doing or adding is Switched at Birth. We'll see. But with all that said, I'm sorry to just spring this this on you at the very last second, but I've been thinking about it a lot, and just a recommendation. I mentioned AfterBuzz TV previously in this video. They do recaps and reviews as well. They do recaps and reviews of SVU, uh, um, Criminal Minds, and Grey's Anatomy. They do recaps and reviews for all three of those. Now, all three of those come on Thursday nights. Criminal Minds and SVU come on Thursday nights at 6:10 p.m. Both of those at 6:10 p.m. exactly, the same exact time. And that when I say 6:10 p.m., I mean 6:10 Pacific Standard Time, because they're based in LA. So that when I mention a time that they're supposed to come on, or recap reviews that are supposed to come on, that means Pacific Standard Time. Now, Grey's Anatomy comes on at 9:10 p.m. So on Thursday nights. So there's that. They also do Grimm, because they've been doing Grimm, I think, pretty much the entire time Grimm's been on. Don't quote me on that because I don't know for sure, but I know they were on all last year for the fifth season. And so I'm pretty sure they're going to do it again. They're going to do they're going to recap and review the sixth and final season of Grimm. And since it's supposed to come on Friday nights, what they're going to do is they're going to recap and review it on, I think, Sundays. I think they did it on Sundays last year. If it wasn't Sundays, then it's Mondays, but I don't think it was Monday nights. I think it was Sunday at like 6:10, or it was like sometime, like it was either 6:10, 7:10, or 8:10 p.m. So it's one of those. So but I'm pretty sure they've been doing Grimm for at least the last couple years. They're gonna do the sixth and final season. So just an FYI if you want to watch Grimm's AfterBuzz TV as well as mine. Now I think those are all the recap and reviews that AfterBuzz TV does. I don't know anybody else who is doing any other recap and review that I'm doing. Well, actually no, there's I forgot to mention that AfterBuzz TV also does The Amazing Race, and usually that one comes on Mondays. So I'm just saying, just an FYI, just to give them a little more views. Anyway, but yeah, everyone else that I know that I watch as far as recaps and reviews goes that isn't AfterBuzz TV, I don't think they do any of the shows that I do. I think they do vastly different ones. I think they do like completely different ones. No, because there's one person who does AfterBuzz TV show that's the same as mine. Like it's Catfish, and her name is Ashley Miller. She does Catfish as well. But obviously since Catfish is not currently running right now, that she's not doing it right now. But she's the only other person that I know that does a recap and review that's similar to mine. So other than that, I don't really think anybody that I watch that does recap and reviews that also do ones that I'm taking out. So I can't really give you any other pointers as far as who you can watch for the shows that I'm taking out, other than AfterBuzz TV. So with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow for Rosewood, and then Monday for Elementary. If you have any, questions about what I'm taking out, what I'm leaving, what I'm definitely gonna do in the future, and anything that you think I should do, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. But like I said, the majority of reasons why I'm taking out the ones I am is because, for one, I don't want to spread myself too thin because they're all pretty much in the span of they come on in the span of 2 days. And two, I just don't feel like they're getting enough views for me to warrant watching all of them in one day, and then or watching all of them in like 1 or 2 days, and then trying to scramble to make a video for them the next day after I watch them. So like I said, if you have any questions about anything, please feel free to drop a comment below, and I will see you guys tomorrow and Monday for Rosewood and Elementaries respectively. Bye.